Hey guys, welcome to the channel. You know I love my history, so before I put the fishing video out, I just want to share a little bit of history with you that if you launch at Half Moon Bay or Bucklands Beach, you'll be familiar with this sand spit that comes out here, which is called Tahuna Toria. And 201 years ago, in November of 1821, a duel occurred here. That is very, very interesting. So I just want to share this with you. If you're not interested in history, feel free to fast forward a little bit. It's not going to take long, but I think you'll find it fascinating. So what preceded this duel was the big, huge battle that occurred down the estuary. And for those that don't know, this is the Makoia Pa, and then this one here is the Maori Naina Pa. And in 1821 in November, they were attacked by Ngāpuhi from Northland, who were armed with muskets. And there's a big story about that, but pretty much the Pa, and the people were destroyed. But this one gentleman by the name of Tikaya, he was able to make his way down here, pursued by Ngāpuhi, get out onto the sand spit, swim across the estuary to the other side where he could have escaped to freedom. But he was pursued by 3 chiefs. Now, there's actually a really interesting account of this from this gentleman, Anaru Makifara of Ngāti Tai Maraitai, and this was George Graham interviewed him, and this was his account, and he was there, of what actually happened in 1821. And if we go and look at what is relative to what we're talking about, we can see that Tikaya was opposite, and he was on the bank there, and these 3 guys sort of ran after him, and then they issued him a challenge. Now, a challenge in those days could be a solo combat, and that's exactly what this was. So Te issued a challenge, and it meant that this chap Tikaya had to swim back and face the challenge. It will be ridiculed pretty much. So the 3 chiefs, there was Ngāpuhi Chief Reiwa, there was Te and another gentleman who is not named. So when they came back, it was single combat. And Tikaya had to face Reiwa. Now, Reiwa was using a tai aha, which is pictured here, which is a heavy staff. It could render a deadly blow with ease. And they fought. Kaya parried all of Reiwa's blows, having struck Reiwa twice. So Reiwa then retired. And then the next chap stood up. He was the other chief. He was using a tai aha as well. And he was twice discomfited by Tikaya and retired from the contest. Then came Te who had a toki patiti, which is a tomahawk. And having parried Te's blows twice, Kaya was retired because he's taken the blows. He was unprepared for a 3rd blow aimed at him by Te which killed him. So this act was disapproved by all Ngāpuhi. This gentleman was publicly reprimanded, for the etiquette is not to persist after a 2nd blow is received from an adversary in the duel. So this is what happened there. So the next time you are on this part of the water, you're going out fishing, you're going past the sand spit, have a think about what occurred there 201 years ago, and where Tikaya lost his life. He was fighting for his life in a duel and ended up losing his life. Okay guys, let's get on with the fishing video. It's great to have you here. Thanks for watching. Well, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's a very brisk 9 degrees out here at the moment, and beautiful day. Sun's just come up, and I'm meeting up with the old DAS man. He'll be on his way shortly, and I thought, well, while I'm waiting, better throw something out, because there's been a heap of anchovies in the harbour. We were out yesterday just having lunch over at Devonport, which is over here, and I was just looking out, there's just birds working everywhere. So they've been in the harbour now for a long time. So what better way to see if there's any decent snapper around, then to just replicate a little anchovy, this little Waiheke here, which is about 28 grams. So that's what I'm going to do. There's been a lot of sign up near this marker buoy up here, so we're just going to take a run back up there and see if we can't get something a little bit big before Das gets here. That's always the secret. You've got to try and get one up on the old Das man, otherwise he tends to smoke you. But anyway, it's going to be a good day. We're going to head over the other side of Waiheke, going to fish in the Firth, do a bit of wash fishing around Waiheke on the eastern side, and yeah, should be a pretty nice day. As you can see, the sun's just about to come up, and it's a pretty stunning. It's going to be 21 degrees today. It's currently about 9, but it's pretty nice. Okay, we'll go and see if we can get a fish for before Das gets here. Well, I'm pretty sure this is him. I heard him before I saw him. He is hiking, and I've only just put the lure down, and he's early. Hey, fai sto paragogliazzo sto ragazzo, eh?
Ah, sì. How are you?
Good, mate, good.
Did you say 7:30 or 7?
No, I said 7:30, but I was early, and I thought I've just been on camera saying I just got this lure down. I was going to sneak one in before you got here, you bugger, but you're too fast for me. Well, this fish is just on the little 28 gram tungsten jig silver, and it did hit pretty hard, so I think it's quite a nice snapper. And I'll get a look at him shortly. Oh, he got me. Yeah, he's got to be, I would say, at a guesstimate, he's about 42. But there he is, beautiful fish caught to the old 28 gram tungsten silver. This makes such a difference fishing out here when there's no wind and rain, which it has been for the last 2 weeks. Beautiful. Oop, and we locked them. We dropped them. Not sure why, but plenty more down there. So I've got a soft bait down, and this feels like quite a good snapper. Yeah, it's a lovely one. Oh yeah, it's a beauty. It's a beauty. Oh, there he is. He just spewed up a squid. Look at that. That's just about a whole squid. So that's what they're feeding on. But yeah, that's a good size fish. That's probably about 46, 47, I think. So we'll keep him. Over this is the edge of Hooks Bay here and on the eastern side of Waiheke, and as you can see behind me here, there's a lot of structure, there's a lot of rocks, and this looks like quite a fishy sort of place, so I'm going to give it a go. I've got a 9 gram on here, so these hooks you can get on Peeex website, peeex.co.nz, so that's a 9 gram, I've got 5 gram as well. Curly tail, yeah, and then all you do is get your lure and just press that in and then just screw it on. Okay, so that's in nice and tight, and then just open the belly up, get your lure there, position it where you think it's going to come out, just around about there, and then the last part of the thing is to pull it this way and then back, so it's dug in, so that's completely weedless now, and you've got a good lure. It's going to flap around and look pretty good, so it shouldn't get caught on the weeds or the rocks, and you shouldn't have to lose your thing. So we'll give it a go. We're in it's about sort of 6 or 7 meters here. I'm going to drift into these rocks, which isn't the idea, but we'll have a couple of casts just while we're waiting, and that 9 gram feels really good. Oh, beautiful. So, just loosen that drag a bit. And just give that lure a bit of work. It is actually slack water at the moment, so I'm not expecting too much. The idea is not to leave it out there just lingering, because the leather jacket will just completely eat it. So plenty of casts is the secret. Alright, there we go. So from my understanding, oh yeah, so I've had my tail taken off already. So that'll be just a little leather jacket or something. Cut that tail, give it a bit more movement. I've got a couple of flaps in the tail now. So I actually left that too long, which is why the tail got eaten. I don't want to be doing that. Got some pretty decent sign under me now. I've just drifted out from that rock we were wash fishing, and we're in about 30 meters here, so I'm just going to give the old this one here, which is a 100 gram cranky, I think it's called, but it's quite a good jig, this one. Now this is the next 300 that I'm using, and I'll give it a go. And this is the Poseidon slow pitch jigging rod. Right on top of the sign again, so oh, yep, straight in. So that got a decent one of it. Oh, good on on you. I've got something on, but it's not overly huge. What'd you catch that on, over? Yeah, I was saying this is a 140. Say again, mate. As I was saying, this is a 140 gram slow pitch jig, and I tend to go heavier on the slow pitch. I think they seem to work a bit better. This fish will be going back. It's in pretty good nick. I'd say it's about 36 or 37. Oh, this one feels slightly better. How are you?
You look like you're doing alright.
There's quite a bit through here.
Oh yeah, I'm not really on a fishing trip. I
Oh.
know I've got rods, but I'm picking myself up from Palm Beach and going back to the other side of the harbour.
Ah, across that side?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big trip.
Hey guys, that's all we've got for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and we'll see you on the next outing. Cheers.
Beautiful.